Ciao and welcome back to Magnetic Style Podcast. Today I'm going to share with you something really fundamental. I'm going to share with you the 3 keys to my magnetic style method that shape my method. My name is Chiara Condemi. I am your host. I'm Italian, style mentor and coach. I am also an ethical fashion founder and creative director and the author of Ethical Style Lab newsletter on Substack. My method, as I was saying, is based on 3 fundamental keys. They are really the soul of the method. The very first key is authenticity. So basically, the very first thing we should do is reconnecting with who you truly are, with your true self. Authenticity is basically something that cannot be missed if you want that your style becomes magnetic, because you become magnetic only when you are connected with yourself, with who you truly are. And as I was saying in the previous video, as soon as you tap into your iconic energy, which is your very own energy that you have since you were born. And this is made of you, of who you are, of your characteristic, of your passion, of your soul. So the very first key is reconnecting with who you truly are. And I say that because it's not so obvious. This comes from an experience I had in my own life, because when I was married many years ago, I had a toxic relationship with a narcissist, and that of course he was there to teaching me something about myself, so I'm always grateful about that, but I didn't know myself at that time. And so what happened was that basically from the outside everything was looking perfect. We were a beautiful couple, we had a beautiful family, a beautiful daughter. He was doing an MBA at the business school, so he was supposed to have a wonderful career, and we had a good family, both of us. So from the outside, everything was supposed to be perfect, but we were arguing a lot inside of our relationship, and I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't feeling appreciated, especially when I stopped working to take care of my daughter, of my newborn daughter. He didn't estimate me, and I was feeling that very strongly. Basically, he was always thinking that his job and his career were much more important, than mine. And I just felt disconnected so many times from myself, and I felt that I wasn't living my life. I wasn't living the life that I was supposed to live. I wasn't myself completely. What happened is that when I decided to create my very first capsule collection, which was a collection of t-shirts in 2012, I did it in secret because I knew I didn't have the support of my family and my husband. Actually, my husband knew something, but I tried to say less as possible because I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to listen to unsupportive words, and so I did it in secret. I was very, very happy about this project and about seeing something that was in my mind finally realized, in reality. So basically everyone knew once the collection was ready, but everyone around me always thought that my creativity, so my creative side and my passion for style and fashion was a hobby, not so important, because I am a doctor in pharmacy. So I always had this double life between fashion and pharmacy. So I was working as a pharmacist as well in the meantime. So everyone was thinking that this was superficial, it was an hobby, it wasn't so important, and I was going nowhere with my passion. I also had a blog, so the collection was really related with my blog, and then I had a post on my blog to show my creations and my design. And that was the very first time I realized that, this wasn't superficial and that was who I really am. After realizing that I was able to create something for the first time that was really mine by myself, telling to nobody what I was doing, this was, a crucial point of my life where I started connecting with my authenticity for the first time. And after that, everything felt apart, unfortunately, because my relationship with my marriage finished, and now I am divorced. And that was the very first beginning, of me reconnecting with myself and understanding my true essence for the very first time. I started listening to my instinct and to my own truth. And so this is why everything starts from that. And not always you have the courage to um, listen to the inner voice, but it's needed. It's really really needed if you really want to become the person that you're meant to be in your life. The second key I want to talk to you about is mindset. Mindset is one very crucial aspect because everything you think about yourself, everything you think about your life, about others, becomes your reality. Mindfulness is really important in this kind of process. Mindset is everything. It's a tool that shape your reality. Our mind, what we think every day, it's shaping our reality. Everything that happens in our life. So this is very important to work on your mindset and to have a mindset shift, especially if you carry limiting beliefs, if you carry shame, insecurities, invisibility, or perfectionism. All of that is going to show up in the way you present yourself and in the way you dress. You know exactly how you want to dress when you want to become invisible. And we all know. So even the opposite is the same. If you believe something about yourself and if you are confident about yourself, you are going to dress and show up in a different way. And also the life you have, the people you meet are going to be different with you. You are going to attract what you really are. Magnetic style starts, or let's say not starts, but continues healing all the limiting beliefs and the blockages you can have in your mindset in order to align with your authenticity and the person you want to become. And to do that, there are many tools I suggest and practice. And one is journaling. I think that journaling is one of the strongest way to work on your mindset. You probably heard about it already. There are many ways you can do it. There are journaling notebook already made, with a guide, so you can go and follow, the guide you see already in your agenda. But I usually prefer to do it by myself. I believe it's something that makes you free to write whatever you wish, and it's more authentic. You can use any notebook, any agenda, any diary. What I use is an agenda that you see probably in almost every of my episodes. Basically, it's the coconut, and this is the second year I buy this agenda because it's colorful, it's very fun. There are stickers, you can use. You are actually quite free to write, the things you're grateful for, your goals, your desires. Be grateful for what you don't have yet, because it's going to give you the mindset to achieve those goals. But I like this one because it has some words that are useful for you to play with. For example, in every page, every day, you have the word of the day that you can write, and it's your choice, and the main goal of the day. You have some inspiring activities at the end of the page. And at the beginning of every month, you have basically the month priorities. So, for example, for May, we have May priorities. And at the end of the page, for every month, you have a quote. I love these aspects, this aspect of this agenda, because it's very inspiring and gives you energy as well. For example, the May quote was, "You do not just wake up and become the butterfly. Growth is a process." I just love it. So yeah, you can, if you like, you can find the same agenda in the link below. I just love it. You can choose many colors, but as I said, you can choose any notebook, any agenda, any diary you already have on, and basically decide, what you want to be grateful for, and every day, work on your mindset shift. This is really a powerful aspect. I use it with my clients as well. Let's go to another very important one, which is the last but not least, and is embodiment. Embodiment comes at the end because you have already clear your authenticity, who you truly are, what's inside of you, your essence, and also, you have worked on your mindset. So basically, it's the moment your energy becomes really, really stronger, and embodiment is where style becomes energy, and you embody this energy, and this energy can be expressed in your style, in your image, in the way you show up in the world. And embodiment is where, it's also practical, because it's where I use the technical side of personal styling. So this is why I say that mine is an inside out styling, because everything comes from the inside first and then out. This is where I use the technical side of personal styling to do color analysis. So we use the color palette, the body shape analysis, we strategy for your wardrobe. So we create an intentional wardrobe, which is completely related to you, to the woman you are becoming, to basically the woman of your dreams. And this is something that you can do only if you have the other two aspects completed. So this is basically where you dress, and the way you dress allows you to show up fully. You embody your iconic energy, you embody the woman that you're meant to be, your higher version of yourself. If you're wondering where to start, and you want to go deeper and to start exploring, I created a free personal style test. And if you write style in the comment, I will send it to you. That basically is very simple, but it's also fun. And it's a test where you can start understanding, your personality and the woman you're meant to be. It gives you a guide about your archetype, which is related with the woman you are meant to be. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe and to follow my other channels. Until next time, stay radiant, stay real, and never apologize for evolving.